What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2, and I am here in the brand new DLC, The Horrible Hunger of the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler. And today, we're doing a little bit of live looting. That's right, it's another episode of what used to be my Friday looting live, but now we're going to be doing it on Sunday because you know what? It's just a little bit of a chill day. We're going to sit back, relax, and we're going to open up the 5 boxes that are in this DLC that are actually pretty decent to open. So, what I wanted to talk about is some of you guys that follow me on Twitter, you have saw what happened the other night between me and Randy Pitchford. I tweeted at Randy and I said, do you know what the Wattle Gobbler DLC and a 40-ounce beer have in common? And he said, well, he didn't say nothing back yet. What I said was, it's both of them are $3, they last 5 minutes, and give you a bad taste in your mouth. And Randy tweeted back at me. He was kind of perturbed by that statement. Like, really, for the first time after, like, tweeting Randy for a year or so, whoa, we almost went down into an ultimate pit of death for no reason at all. But yeah, Randy Pitchford was a little bit perturbed by what I said, and he fired shots back, and he actually, for the first time, said, fuck you, Mac, the Wattle Gobbler was awesome. And I told him, I was like, look, if we blindly praise Gearbox, you guys will continue to give us, you know, piss poor content. And in my opinion, even though you can use this to level up and to get boxes, for what this was compared to, you know, TK Baja's DLC, this is garbage content. It really is. Except, oh look, right here, for the Stabber Jabbers, look, it always gives you a slag weapon right here, so I guess that's kind of cool. You know, they're like, we gotta make them slag you, and then we're like, oh wait, we gotta give them a slag weapon in case they have a slag weapon. But, you know, with Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, everybody carries a motherfucking slag weapon. Why? Because you have to. It's pretty much mandatory. But, you know, I got back to Randy and I was like, look, man, you know, I'm brutally honest, I'm harsh, you know, I fuck around a little bit, but honestly, you know, my opinions on, you know, the game are a lot of people's opinions, because when I complain, I make sure that I take everybody's, you know, comments into consideration before I start making complaints. And that's why sometimes I complain about things like difficulty or this or that, or like, you know, too much health with some of the bosses. And that's because, like, if you notice, sometimes I don't really have any problems killing these bosses. But I realized that, you know, from some of the comments, a lot of you guys might be having problems, or, you know, think that Ultimate Vault Hunter mode is a little bit too tedious, which I actually do. I hold that same belief just as you guys. But, you know, it's just kind of shitty to see that Gearbox is kind of, like, really ignoring some of the really awesome things that they could be doing. And they could be, why do I have, I don't have my magic missile on me. Why don't I have my magic missile on? What? Oh, I was born Hyperius. That's right. That's what we'll go with the legendary killer. Hey! Dude, did you see that? That dude meant business. But yeah, I think they're really missing out on some of the awesome things that they could be doing. Like, you see this Wattle Gobbler DLC right here. You see all these tributes. You know, Gearbox has mechanics in this game to already level up enemies. Why would they not put a way to have the Wattle Gobbler eat the tributes and become stronger? Or, like, you know, a secret raid boss. That way, they could have given everybody the easy difficulty of this boss right here. You see, I'm on OP8 and the Sandhawk is just wrecking his face. But, yeah, like, if you could get him and survive and let the other tributes get killed by the Wattle Gobbler, that would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? I mean, there's so much more that they could be doing if they just listened to the community. And that was my whole point. And Gearbox seems to be missing out on a really valuable piece of, I guess, market research, is listening to the people, what they want. Like, he even had to say on Twitter, he goes, yeah, I'm sure everybody wants a moon fucking base. Hell yeah, we do! Every single one of us motherfuckers. I know there's a few people that are like, I'd rather have them save it for Borderlands 3. But what those people don't realize is that Borderlands 3, hopefully, is nowhere near being out, because Gearbox isn't capable of rushing a game. You saw what happened with Alien Colonial Marines. they used the money from Sega to fucking, you know, fund Borderlands 2, and then when Sega wanted their fucking game, they rushed to finish, you know, Aliens Colonial Marines, and it came out like utter fucking dog shit. So, hopefully, you know, it looks like Borderlands, you know, 3 is probably going to be like 2016, which means, you know, it looks like we got another season of DLC on the way, because it makes no sense not to support Borderlands 2 for another year, year and a half with a couple more DLCs, but they gotta be quality DLCs. I mean, this right here, yeah, we got 5 boxes inside this whole DLC. Get out of my face, Torque Vision! Get out of my face. We got absolutely dog dookie shit. So, you know what? You know what? I think we could run through this one more time. Let's go see if we can't get a couple more boxes, because this is easy farming right here, especially since the enemies don't respawn. But this is like the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, really? The enemies don't respawn in this DLC. You just saw every single area of this DLC in 6 minutes, and that's including the boss fight. So, I mean, why would they not make the enemies respawn? It's like, it seems like such a waste of a pretty, I mean, it's a really nice area. I like the art style. I like the way they drawn it out. It's decently designed, especially this chest over here. I didn't know that gate opened up, and I grenade jumped up there, and I was like, oh, look, Gearbox, you know, throwing us guys that like to grenade jump up to places. I'll show you. You can actually get to this box really early in the DLC by you just pop this down, 1, 2, boop, and you can just pop up there and get that, because that gate doesn't open until after you defeat all the enemies into that area. But yeah, it's just like, I don't understand why Gearbox does some of the things they do, and the fact that they're just like, Gearbox is like, oh, we don't want you to fucking have to, you know, have a really bad time with this, or I don't know, like, because it seems like they always claim their artistic vision as why they do things, but they're like, oh, this is too easy, we're gonna make the game super fucking hard, and then people are like, we don't like this, so then they give us a DLC that's super fucking easy. It's like, there's really no quality or testing inside of Gearbox. Nobody tests this shit, and I think that's all it is. Like, I even offered to Randy. I was like, look, dude, why don't you just get some of the Borderlands 2 YouTubers out there to fucking test some of the shit before you put it out? And I mean, I know Gearbox doesn't want to do that, because if it's a shitty DLC, they're gonna probably be like, yeah, we can't let you go. But that's what NDAs are for and shit like that. I would happily test for Gearbox if they had some type of NDA. And I mean, they're even looking for like community management and shit. So why would Gearbox ignore the community if they're looking for somebody to listen to the fucking community? Makes no goddamn sense, Randy. But I was actually surprised by Randy. I was actually really happy with him saying like, oh, fuck you, you know. I thought, you know, wow, Randy's finally showing that he's a human. That's cool. I like that. But then he went and compared what I was complaining about to, you know, beating children. And let me just tell you, I'm a father. I have kids. Well, I actually have a son, but there might be more out there I don't know about. That's fucked up, but that's actually a real possibility. I'm not even going to go into that. But, yeah, I don't understand why, Gearbox. Why? We're gonna just scream Randy from now on at everything. Randy! Randy, what are you doing to us? Oh, he's vulnerable now. Woo! Yay! Actually, you know what? The one thing Gearbox does do right is the goddamn music in these DLCs. Because this music is absolutely hilarious, but it's just ruined by the fact that, you know, there's no mechanics here. This is just a boss with a bunch of people here, and you just run away from eggs that fly at you. It would have been mad cool, like I said, if you just let them fucking eat people. Eat them! Eat them, Gearbox. Let's go ahead and, where's my Santa Hawk at? Ow! I'm gonna die. I don't want to die at the easiest boss in the game. This is like Wilhelm status right here. Look at that. Look at the way he walks, though. I mean, it's hilarious. It really is, but man, I want to see this motherfucker eat people. Eat them all. Eat every single person. Wow, did the loot explode over here? Where he was nowhere currently near? That was awesome. That's actually kind of weird. Look at this. You see all these Wattle Goblets? One of these days, I'm going to do it later today, and I'm going to see if I can't get it to do. I'm going to get them to release a lot of Wattle Goblets, and I'm going to use a Slag Singularity, and I'm coming in here as Krieg, and I am going to blood-splode every single person inside of this arena. I really am. So, yeah, I just want to let you guys know, like, I know people were tweeting me, they're like, oh my god, you got told off by Randy Pitchford. Does that make you mad? No. Because Randy Pitchford has a right to say, fuck you. He probably shouldn't have done it from his Gearbox, president of the CEO account. That's probably a bad move for Gearbox in general, but, seriously? I ain't mad about no Randy. I love you, Randy. Everybody thinks I hate Randy Pitchford. I don't. I want Randy Pitchford to come on my channel and explain some shit to us. Like, seriously, I think the Borderlands community has put in enough time and effort, especially through the loot hunt and all this shit, to keep this game running. We need answers. And if Randy Pitchford won't come on my channel, like, I even offered to send him, a list of questions so he can get his answers straight before he comes on here. That way there's no surprises in the interview, and, he can clear his answers with Gearbox, because I realize there's a lot of, public relation shit that goes along with that. So, I've done interviews with developers before, you guys know that, and I know how the interview process works, but it's just, he won't do it. So, I mean, why wouldn't, I even told Gearbox, it's like, look, if you won't come on my channel, why don't you guys hold your 2K live stream and have the community ask you, like, a community Q&A? And they're like, we did that during Community Day. No, you didn't. You talked about bullshit for like 5 minutes. That's all they talked about, was like Borderlands for like 5 minutes, and they brought on the fucking turkey gobbler that makes the Wattle Gobbler sound, but actually it's gained infamy throughout the universe as the girl that sucked off the goddamn turkey call on the internet. I know you've seen it before. I know you've seen that video. If you haven't, just type in turkey call fail on YouTube, and you'll see this lady try to suck off the fucking turkey gobbler. Not even fucking joking. That is 100% dead fucking serious. But yeah, like I said, there's no hard feelings between me and Randy. I want Randy to know that. If you want, go ahead and tweet fucking Randy and be like, Max said there's no hard feelings, because I just want to know what the hell is going on. Like, what is their vision for the game? What is their vision? Because when this game came out, it was fucking fantastic until they started nerfing shit. Until they started fucking, adding in all these weird DLCs like Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and, forced level ups. And I know a lot of people are like, but there's no forced level caps. Well, if you have Steam and you have the Season Pass, since they gave away Ultimate Vault Hunter mode as part of the Season Pass, you were basically forced to download it because Steam requires you to have all, DLCs that you purchase download. So, basically, just by having that, DLC downloaded, you force yourself to level up even inside True Vault Hunter mode, and you're gonna be overpowered. So, even at level 50, if you want to stay at level 50, you can't, because you're forced. You're forced to stay there. And I know I've said this a lot, but I mean, that forcing people to do something that's outside of their, their comfort zone is not cool from a video game, especially when we're paying customers. That's what people forget. They forget the fact that we are paying motherfucking customers. And that's what it boils down to. So everybody here that has paid any type of money towards Gearbox for Borderlands 2, you have a valid right to complain. And Gearbox as a company should, recognize your right to complain and realize you as a valid customer, consumer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and, take your complaints legitimately. But Gearbox just sees all the blind praise on the forums, and they think everybody loves what they're doing. When in reality, the forums represent, I'm going to say this now, the vocal minority, which means they are the loudest people that Gearbox is, keeping up with, because, Gearbox has their own forums. They troll through their forums. So They are the vocal minority, and the rest of us as casual gamers that don't, you know, the average gamer isn't going to go to the forums. They're going to play Borderlands 2, and if they don't like it, if something happens in a game that they don't like, you know what's going to happen? That game's going to go back on the shelf, they're going to trade it in, or they'll never play it again, which means they're not going to buy any more motherfucking DLC, which means Gearbox isn't going to have any more money to keep making games. And when you look at it like that, you know, you gotta take every complaint as the future of your business is at stake, because it really is, especially in this economy, in this day and age. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up on this video, I would highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. So, yeah, no hard feelings between me and Randy. I just want to sit down with the guy and pick his brain. Or, you know, I want Gearbox to at least release a public, you know, hey, this is what we're doing, this is our vision for the game, this is where we expect the game to go within the next few months, or within a year, or, you know, even, we're working on Borderlands 3. If you don't have any more content, or nothing to say, just say, you know, oh, the PS Vita version's coming, and so is next gen. I'll take that. I'll take that at all. I mean, if they brought Borderlands 2 to the next generation of consoles, then they would have a reason to stick around and rebalance all this shit, wouldn't they? I mean, look at this. We got flying shit in the air. I'm not even lying. My game, this DLC is so shitty. Look, this DLC is so shitty that somebody just came into the beginning of this DLC and just shat everywhere. And just shat fucking everywhere. So, I can't even, I don't want to leave. There's Dookie everywhere. We're stabbing in the Dookie. Can we kunai the Dookie? Look. Even kunai can't fuck with fucking, oh, now it's purple covered. Look at, great job. Look at that. That is great collision right there. You know, seriously. Wow. So, I'm gonna go play in the goo. I'm gonna keep playing with the goo and the shit on the floor. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later. What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2. And we're here in the brand new DLC, The Horrible Hunger of the Harbiners of Wattle Gobbler. I'm gonna restart this. We're going back to the beginning. I'm gonna restart that.